What's going on, Virgo? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of November 20th through the 26th, 2023. So in this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding November 20th to the 26th, Virgo. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, Virgo, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Virgo. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what's coming your way for November 20th to the 26th, 2023, Virgo. Okay. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. Let's see what we got here for you, Virgo. Okay, interesting energy that you got going on here, Virgo. You know, for a lot of you here, life might feel like it's kind of like the earth stops spinning for a second and you're really sitting with something deep here. I feel like you're going to be hit with some sort of awakening experience in your overall general energy for this upcoming week. You have the Hanged Man, and I really feel like this is some sort of clarity hits you out of nowhere that you really got to sit with and you can't keep running from it. I feel like there's a deep knowing that you need to really sit with here, Virgo, a painful knowing that you can't run away from anymore, that you need to make an adjustment with. So I don't know. Before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. And these oracle cards, Virgo, contain the energy that you need more of for this upcoming week. And the first one here is aloneness. And this is kind of like the Virgo energy, so don't be afraid of your own personal energy. Instead of viewing it as being lonely, oh, I'm so sad I'm by myself, view it as a gift, if you're by yourself here. Now, if you don't have a lot of time or space to yourself, this energy is definitely, you need to get out, into nature and embrace, the warmth of your own company here, or a fellow Virgo. There could be another Virgo placement showing up for you that's really important this week, but aloneness is really inviting you to enjoy your own company. And because you have the Hanged Man here in your overall general energy, and you have aloneness, you're really contemplating the direction of your life, or you really need to a little bit deeper than you think right now. Okay, I wouldn't just make moves on autopilot. Before you make any sort of decision, Spirit is really advising you to think about the long-term repercussions of a decision. And especially when it comes to investment, because I feel like the time to go slow is behind here. So I don't know. So you need aloneness here, deep contemplation, like almost being like your own philosopher. Go into a dark room, contemplate your life, contemplate your next move, deep contemplation on your next move. And then, yeah, you have existence as well. And this is similar to the Magician energy here. And this energy definitely is, once again, a deep pondering energy and really to explore potential with something. A lot of you are really having a hard time with a relationship that you have going on right now. And there's something about a decision about a relationship that you need to either shit or get off the can within a relationship. It's either going to flower and it's going to get bigger and it's going to be a more committed energy, or it's something that you're going to have to surrender, but you can't keep staying in limbo with someone. There needs to be some sort of addressing energy about someone that you're already in contact with in a love situation, because the whole idea of going slow isn't going to do it anymore with you and someone, is what I feel. And so because that's there, you know, you need to like ask yourself, like, you know, is this really what I want, or am I just getting like swept up into some sort of thing that I'm not making conscious decisions about? Because the Magician card as well, or this card in general, asks you, like, it's a reminder, Virgo, that all that is, the whole universe, existence itself would not be all that is without you. You know, you play an integral role into existence, and I really feel like you're playing with existence here, and how far you want to take something. The next energy you have more of is flowering, and this is the Queen of Pentacles, the energy you need more of. And I do feel like when it comes to your work or some sort of thing you've been investing in or doing in the physical world, there's an opportunity to take it to the next level and really receive the fruits of your labor. I feel like something that you've been putting your head down, you've been working, you've been creating a plan, you've been staying disciplined with, is really going to, you know, provide fruits to you, because your opportunity is the Seven of Pentacles, and it's more coming through as like enjoying the fruits of your labor and taking it to the next level in an easy flowing way. I feel like whatever you're doing, I could see you making more money, you know, in a way that's just like effortless next step. I feel like you've done a lot of the work. I feel like there is the idea of you need to figure out this relationship situation, because it is tied to your security or your job or whatever. This flowering thing that's going really good in the physical, I feel like this is kind of like not the same thing as your relationships right now. I just feel that. So I don't know. Let's get into the tarot though. Your opportunity is the Seven of Pentacles here. So I really feel like you're going to start flowering. Something's like a seed that you planted long ago is starting to crop up and come up out in the bush here that you're looking at in your physical life. So definitely make the most of it, Virgo. I feel like enjoy physical life this week, but at the same time, there's so much emotional chaos around you that it's very interesting. You have the Page of Swords in your challenge, okay? And I feel like this is your challenge to get more information on something, and because the energy you need more of is aloneness and existence, and then you have the Hanged Man and your overall general energy. That's like the whole earth is standing still, and you're just like on a cliff, like, because sometimes God speaks to you through silence. Like the language of God is silence and kind of like a frequency. So I feel like there is something about you getting answers to what you're going to do with your life just based on energetic vibes. I know that sounds super vague, but I'm trying to translate something that is not easily expressed through English language right now. But there is something about staying vigilant and being able to change on a moment's notice. Like the Page of Swords, you see how they're just kind of like in this open field and they're very alert. What's going on? What's going on? Like, you need to be definitely willing to change your life at a moment's notice this week. And that's what Spirit is saying. You can't keep running on autopilot. Something is flowering, and it's like the question is it going to be this relationship or not that you got yourself involved in? Because there seems to be something that needs to be healed here. But in your overall general energy, Taurus, you have the Six of Cups, the Hanged Man, and also the Eight of Cups here. So I really feel like you're sitting deeply, you're looking at your emotions from a different perspective, or you're feeling into your emotions. The Six of Cups has to do with the past. This could be a past existing relationship that you're really thinking deeply about here. You have the Eight of Cups, which is usually about moving on from something that doesn't feel good. So for some of you, you may decide to move on from an existing relationship that isn't making you feel good this week. That could be what's going on here. And because the energy that you need more of is aloneness and existence, so whether it's permanent, you need to take a break or something, there's not a whole lot about lovey-dovey relationships, like in the energy you need more of. So whether or not you actually make a decision this week, I feel like this is the week where you need to sit, like, what am I doing with this love thing? Because it's something, once again, we need to either commit further or we can't keep in this weird limbo state. It needs to come to an end, I feel. And it could be a really hard decision you're making in love for some of you, but when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Star, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles here. So it's interesting that the energy you need more of is the Queen of Pentacles, and now it's hearing what you don't see coming. I don't really like that the Seven of Swords is kind of, you know, walking. It looks like the Seven of Swords is like walking away from the Queen of Pentacles into the Star energy. So I would say that make sure that you're not giving away of your resources too much this week. You know, make sure that there aren't people trying to take from you, because the Seven of Swords is usually about deception, backstabbing, lying. It is kind of like the weird energy. So I would say you need to protect your your financial assets in some sort of way. Make sure that you're not being schemed financially this week, or you could be healing from some sort of financial difficult situation this week with someone. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting. It's like almost, there could be a relationship situation that you feel in order to heal it, you have to do something sketchy, or the way in which healing is occurring between you and someone could still feel like there's still open wounds there or something like that. I don't know. But here's the deal. When it comes to your advice from Spirit, Virgo, excuse me, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and also the Five of Wands. And just intuitively, I feel like you can't keep affording to go slow. Like, whether this is you getting to know someone, like you either really need to make a commitment or stop getting to know them. But this is also in your work. I feel like the slow grind. I feel like I've been talking to you about a slow, steady grind in your work for a really long time. I feel like that comes to an end for you. And you really start to... I feel like there's good financial things going on this week, but because it's good, you may just be lax about it and then not... I don't know. It's almost like the frequency of like, yeah, I got money coming in. Let's just like blow it on whatever. But it's like, I think you need to think deeply about that. You also have the Five of Wands here, which is usually about competition, playfulness as well. So there could be, the slow figuring it out phase in relationships needs to come to an end here for you. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and start clarifying this reading to get more information. Let's go ahead and clarify why the Six of Cups is here in your overall general energy. I feel like that's like an existing relationship. Let's see what's going on with it this week. Six of Cups in your overall general energies. Clarify the Three of Cups, the King of Swords, and also the Sun card here. So that's an interesting frequency here, Taurus. There could be something about you surrendering an existing friend group. Virgo, if I keep saying Taurus, I'm really sorry. It's Virgo, clearly. There could be something about you, stepping away from an existing friend group. The Three of Cups has to do with like a third party or usually a group of people celebrating the Sun. You may sacrifice some sort of old friend group, is what I'm feeling, to move in a new direction that feels like it's your own happiness. Now, for some of you, you're definitely going to have to clarify, a third party within love that could be slowing love down. There could be someone that you're interested, that you're talking to, that you actually, light is shined on the fact that there is a third party still involved with someone that you're in, and it. The King of Swords, the Sun, and the Three of Cups. Like, you may have to realize that either you or someone you're dealing with in love has a third party that like genuinely makes them happy in some sort of way, which may be really uncomfortable, which like may lead some of you to end it and to go in a different direction. Because I do feel like this is like clarity about a third party situation related to someone in love that you're already dealing with, is what I feel for those of you dealing with love. So it's almost like you're gonna have to like really go deep and like ask yourself, like, is this like spiritually enlightening for me to just accept this third party situation, or is this like me spiritually abusing myself and having no boundaries? So a tricky love situation is kind of what I feel. Let's see why the Hanged Man is here, like right next to it. Why is the Hanged Man here? Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords here. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely about to start going faster. The number 8, the Eight of Wands has to do with open communication, speed, movement. The Three of Pentacles has to do with your work or, some sort of experience of gathering, learning and teaching knowledge in some sort of way. The Page of Swords is also in your challenge. It's here now. So, I do feel like there's a whirlwind coming with your own work. Like, there may be a period that's on the way that you work extremely hard and fast, is what I feel. That would be the advice as well. So I don't know. It's an interesting frequency, Virgo. I'm not really connecting with that one fully. There may be something about you, once again, for a lot of you, this goes back to the third party situation in love. Like, the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Like, there could be, you know, what this reading could be about is like some sort of new information about what someone you're in a love situation is actually doing. Because the Hanged Man is like a frequency of being caught. You know, like this person is caught red-handed, and because the Three of Pentacles here, you know, potentially third party, the Page of Swords is getting more information, and the Eight of Wands is communicating. There could be a situation where, you know, the person that you're in a love situation is not like cheating. They're not actually even doing anything to like really violate trust, but it's enough to violate your trust. But there could be an argument over like, well, this is not cheating and this is like, what is emotional cheating? And then like these are the issues that may just like be coming up in love for you. I feel like it's like a tricky, and you're kind of like asking yourself like, am I just being like overly sensitive and it's an issue I need to work on, or is this unhealthy for me? And so that's what I feel like is going on in love for you, like a very tricky love situation, because the Page of Swords is here in your challenge. So there may be like things you're missing, you know, within like there could, because the Seven of Swords and the Star is like there could be, you know, you trying to heal something with someone in love, or someone trying to heal with you in love, but there's actually still weirdness going on in the background, and like your intuition knows like that. And so the Page of Swords is like, yep, there's still something you're missing here in this story, because like, yeah, because like even if there's like healing within a love situation, like there's still like a little bit of bitterness this week for the 20th to the 26th. So let's clarify why the Seven of Swords is here in what you don't see coming. Yeah, Temperance in reverse. Empress. Eight of Cups as well. Yeah, so there's definitely in what you don't see coming, I feel like you're not on the same page emotionally, you know, with someone. I feel like this is like someone that you're dealing with in love. The Temperance card in reverse, you're not on the same page. You're not really connecting, and it really causes you to ask like, is there more out there for me? Is this really it? Do I really have to like deal with this energy? Because the Seven of Swords is the centerpiece to your reading, and it's walking into the Star. So like the relational issues that I feel like a lot of you Virgos out there are experiencing this week is like potentially someone saying something that's just not really true, and it's kind of like like surface level healing. And deep down, that's why the challenge is the Page of Swords, because like someone could be telling you something you want to hear, but deep down you're like, why does this just still feel off? Like, why do I feel like I'm still being like somehow cheated or like not given all the information? Because remember, the Hanged Man is clarified by the Page of Swords. So there's this thing about like surrendering to a gut feeling, surrendering to information you're getting from spirit or the situation. So a lot of you are gonna, like, even if you're still in a commitment, like you're gonna be feeling dissatisfied in love. And I don't, you know, and this is the energy as it reads right now. The whole reason we do tarot is because we can see the energy. If you don't like it, you can address an issue up front and you can change it so that you don't go down this timeline. But as your energy reads right now, especially if you're still listening to this, that means you're clearly a vibrational match to hearing this message, Virgo, at this point. So there is something here about BS healing, you know, or just not really, I don't get a good, like, and that's the whole thing. It's like the energy you need more of is aloneness and existence. You know, sit with this feeling. Like, don't just brush this under the rug, whatever it is. May not be a deal breaker for someone else, but then it is for you. I don't know. Let's see why the Star is here as well. And why is the Star energy here and what you don't see coming? Yeah, this is like rushed into commitment, or quick commitment. You have the Star is clarified by the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. For some of you, this is not going to be related to the love connection. It's about you flowering in your work and not going slow. The slow grind is over now. This is the advice in your work. And I feel like the Star is about getting attention. It's about being the center of attention, a wish fulfillment. And I feel like your wish fulfillment is actually going to start to happen in your work life. I know we're going back and forth, but I do get really good feelings for you in work this week. Other than that, there may be actually a quick commitment. If people can be honest with themselves, and you can be honest with them, and you sense that someone's genuinely being honest with you in love, then there really can be a quick fix. There can be quick commitment. The Knight of Swords is about rushing into commitment, but that's the danger here. It's like, make sure you're not rushing into commitment when your gut feeling is telling you it's off, even though the correct things are being said. Is kind of what I feel here. Let's clarify why the Page of Swords is your challenge. Why is the Page of Swords your challenge, Virgo? The Page of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups here. So, yeah, the Two of Swords in reverse here, I mean, that's usually like very bad denial. Like the Two of Swords upright is like someone just doesn't want to go into something. There could be something like being hidden, like, nope, wall is up, closed, but it's in reverse, so it's coming from like, you want to maybe confront the defensiveness of yourself or your lover in love, because clearly it's about love. The Knight of Cups is here, idyllic romanticism, your knight in shining armor, a love situation with your Ten of Cups here. I feel like whoever the person you're dealing with, you're very serious about it, but there's once again something that's very off. Like the Two of Swords in reverse to there's some sort of information about love that actually could be being hidden from you, like deep down, is what I feel, and your challenge is to actually search beneath the surface level. I mean, if you wanted to get into surface level reality and just live and like trust people, this is not the energy that would come out. I mean, the only reason the Hermit comes out and the Existence card comes out, you need a deep spiritual reset to tap into your intuition and listen to what the universe is saying to you. So it's just a little bit of a mess. Yeah, a little bit of a mess, Virgo, but let's keep going. Let's clarify why the Ten of Swords is here in your advice. Why is the Ten of Swords here in your advice? Yeah, the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Lovers here. So, at the very least, I feel like the Spirit's saying, like, you have to do something to avoid an ending from happening right now. Like, if you want to stay on the same page as this love situation, there needs to be a major adjustment, and people need to, like, let their guard down with the Seven of Wands here. But, Spirit is saying, like, you may need to put a boundary up in love and, like, let the chips fall where they may, or for some of you, you may need to make sure, put a boundary up to this thing actually ending, because you have the Ten of Swords as your advice, and so from a certain perspective, this is like, no, put up a boundary, don't let it end, focus on love, the King of Cups and the Lovers. But from another perspective, this is saying you need to put up a boundary to the relationship. You need to end something before you get hurt. And the interesting thing about, like, what you don't see coming, Seven of Swords, like, an alternative thing is, like, the person is stealing the swords from the camp so they don't get hurt. So either you or someone that you could be dealing with in love could be, like, doing something to self-preserve that actually hurts the other person. I feel like it's both ways potentially, but so you need to, like, recognize if that's going on here. So I don't know, Virgo. This is really the only person that's going to solve this issue is you with this energy. There's nothing I can say. You need aloneness and you need existence. Let God talk to you here. Tune into your real self here. That's the only way that you're going to get through this, because there's definitely a little bit of a speed bump this week, especially in love. But other than that, you're flowering with your work, and you just want to make sure that you are vigilant this week. So with that being said, Virgo, I appreciate you. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.